found Cthulhu.
Who goes there?
So we made it back
That nightmare again.
to the mansion.
I need a drink.
Well, it's daylight out now. Interesting. Anything different here? Don't look like it. Oops. Officer Bradley. Oh, they're down there talking. Are they talking about me? It's funny how change of lighting and music really shifts the mood here. Hey there, dude. Yeah, that's an amazing sculpture.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh, I need to be professional for that. Damn.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
I need a professional for that, huh?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Oh.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
More than a
I know
crazed
the
emperor.
risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Would you like to know more?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Good question.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
Uh-huh.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Okay, that's all we got for her.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller. And a nurse. Blood. Everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Oh. We're going with this one.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here?
Oh, a whole lot.
This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, we're gonna be truthful.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Didn't have much choice last time. I'm pretty sure he died. I am. Let's see. Do I have things? I have 17? Oh my goodness. I should have done this before I talked to them. Professional now, of course. What are we at this one? Come on, there we go. There we go. 2 more and I think I become professional on that. Okay, we're getting close. There we go. Let's get this guy up. Everything that's going, increase your chance of finding. Interesting. We have 5 left. Let's do it. There we go. Okay, so I'm better at picking locks now. That's good. Okay, I like all that. Yes. Nightmares, the ritual. Discovery of the death of Francis Sanders. There's some stuff I'm missing from there. Oh, what? How come it didn't keep any of it? Hold up. Didn't I just do this? Yeah, I just did all that. Validate. Oh, there we go. Yes. Thank you. That was weird. Okay. Sanders, you went out badly. Dr. Fuller. Charles Hawkins. Yeah, it is. Oops. Darkwater Port. Stranded whale. Tunnels. Mansion. Oh, yeah. Marie Cullen. There's Cat. There he is. Oh. These are from each of the chapters. Gotcha. Hurricane lamp and lighter. Only things I got. Alright. Is that gonna have me actually, like, leave? Oh yeah, look at that. Is there anything more I can do here? Like, if I come up here, can I go into other rooms?
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
Okay.
You know each other. We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Hopefully you don't go mad in the process.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh boy. Yeah, we're not telling her that.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
What is this? Let's try it.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Oh, wow. That ended that conversation.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Xander's accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Hmm. Oh.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Oh, jeez.
The Shambler. I need to see it. Did she really care for him after all?
Yeah, right. Liar. Oh. Yeah, for medicine. One more. And then we get an upgrade, I think, for medicine. Locked. Blocked. Oh, what else we got going on here? I saw that.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Oh. These things are cool.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Nothing? Okay. Okay. Let's go here. Nope. Nothing changing on that picture. Oh, there she is.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
I definitely took it.
I could use one of those.
That's for me, huh? Probably later on.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Volume 3. Okay. Take that to the Sanders Gallery. Alright, I should be a professional now. Yes, I am. Look at that. Perfect. I'm pretty close to being a professional on that, too. Read the book. Yeah. Did that make me go a little bit crazy?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
It's debatable. The gallery. Whoa. Of course, there are black candles in here. Oh man, this guy was just asking for it. Interesting. Oh, they're not black candles. They're encased in things. Uh-huh.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
He was quite the collector. It's one of those things you hide in. Why would they have one of those here in this house? That looks a little Cthulhu-y. Whoa.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Yeah, he was a little bit obsessed. Just a little bit. Yes. Thank you. That one's weird. guess they're all technically weird. I see the Shambler back there. We're gonna keep looking around though first of all. There's some more paintings of things. Is that where we came through it? No, it's someplace else.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Among other things. It's one of those tablets stuck in some rocks. Where the hell did he find all these things? Okay. A Cthulhu lion. That's different. Here we go. The one that matters. Okay, it's coming after me. That's why they had those things for me to hide in.
What the hell was that?
That was your Shambler, dude. Did it see me? Ah! No! Oh my god, it got me. Where is it? What's the end game here exactly? Where am I supposed to be going? The front door? There it is. exactly am I supposed to be doing here? What is this? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Go away, go away. How am I supposed to
No
do
way
here?
out. No choice. I must get rid of it.
How does one do that? Painting?
That thing came out of this painting. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it. Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. What's he doing? Why isn't it going anywhere? Is it waiting for me? Go. Oh no. Damn it.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Nope. I don't know how I'm supposed to attack with it. I don't know about this. I don't know what I'm doing. Damn it.
That maybe I can use this dagger.
Alright, come here, baby. Come here. Oh, you still got me.
This dagger looks different.
Run for it. Come on, baby. Let's do this. There we go.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.